Okay, I'm live. Yeah, this is officially my first live video. I don't know, but I can't see any counts. I happen to be the only one here. Okay, wow. So, welcome back to my channel for returning members, and then for new ones, you're welcome to my channel. I just woke up today. I'm feeling a bit creative, and I was like, I have to do something new. So I went online, did some little search. I don't know if it's a setting I'll need to change, but I can't see anyone watching me. Maybe I'm the only one doing the video. Anyways, I woke up to creativity as I said earlier. I want to make this video on, let me see. Okay, as if no one is joining me. Well, I'm a little excited. You're welcome. Just seeing someone here. I'm seeing someone is watching me. I can't see any name on the screen, but you're welcome. I'm so happy. This is my very first live video here on YouTube. So you happen to be my very first audience. So you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to this discussion today. I want to discuss actually about the current trend, and I was like, if I can make a live video on it, I'd appreciate it more. But I was now thinking, what if I'm making video and there's no one to watch? Since this is my first live, I've never had live video, so I don't just try it first and see. I'm having weak network connection, but I hope it's still recording. So I was like, I should just try it. After all, other videos I get to record, I don't see anybody in front of me and I still successfully record it. So why not go live and record? You might even have a viewer. See, now I have viewer, sorry. Who would have told me I would have had one viewer my very first video? So thank you very much. If only I can see names. Maybe with time I will know how to use the features. But I'm so happy doing this alone. It makes me feel very, very happy. I'm progressing and I'm taking steps that are making me as in closer to where I aim to be. So you're welcome. Like, if you see the topic, I don't know if the topic is still showing because I started one and I had to end it at some point. I don't know if the topic is still showing, but if it's not showing, where we're talking about abusive relationship. Abusive relationship don't have to be the only way out. Wow, I have two viewers. I'm so happy. Wow. I have two viewers. Wow, you're welcome. I can't see name, but you're welcome. I will get to understand the futures and know how to go about it. This is my first time. I don't know if I'm even looking watching the camera well, but you're welcome. I have two viewers and I'm so happy. So as I said earlier, we're discussing about abusive relationship. Abusive relationship don't have to be the end. Like, it's not the only way out. Way out of what, you might wonder, right? Like, it's not the way out of many things. If you're feeling lonely, if you're feeling down, you're feeling rejected and all, you don't have to remain in that relationship just so you feel among. Because you keep seeing people around being in relationship doesn't mean, even if the relationship you are in is not benefiting you or is harming you, that you must continue in such relationship. No, that is not what it means at all. Being in a relationship is something worthwhile, is something that should be cherished. And when I say relationship here, I'm not saying only man and woman relationship. Oh, trust me, no. Because I've been in some relationship I would consider as being abusive, that did not include the other gender. I've been in a relationship that I felt cheated on, that I felt like abused. And abuse doesn't have to be physical abuse. It doesn't have to be physical abuse. Even emotional abuse, even psychological abuse. When you're with someone that always makes you contemplate your worth, then that can be termed as being abusive. So if you're in a relationship with such person, as I said earlier, be it a male or it can be considered as an abusive relationship. So continuing in an abusive relationship is not the only way out. It's not the only way out of isolation. Like there are 101 things you can do to help you cope with isolation. You don't have to remain in that relationship that keeps weighing you down. And then recently, what is trending online is about this domestic abuse, especially the female folks. The women now, they are always at the receiving end, right? Because of the muscularity of men, the strength, physical strength they have. Some of them that have mutated, I'll call it mutation because no man in his right senses should lift his hand on a woman. Not just any woman, no. Now a woman dated men. So especially the one that is happening between, as in a relationship between the two opposite sex, that is male and the female, and it's mostly happening to the women since they are mostly the weaker ones. But there are some relationship that the men are the ones undergoing the abuse. They are the ones experiencing the abuse. Such relationship is not the only way out. Like you can be on your own. It's better. Like it's far better to be on your own than being in a relationship that makes you question your worth. As I said it earlier, it must not be a marriage relationship. Like it must not be an emotional relation, let's say emotional, a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. Even a work relationship that you're not feeling, like so long as that relationship is not benefiting you and is not adding up to you, instead is reducing you and like making you feel worthless, it's not worth it. It's not the only way out of isolation, as I said. Apart from that, it's not the only way out of poverty because many people, if you consider the reasons they are still in a relationship, it could be that that partner, the abuser, is their financial strength. So yes, apart from advising women to brace up, go to school, be financially buoyant, we have to consider other things like mindset. Because you can't tell me that most of the women that end up being victims are financially like down, stress themselves, and at the end of the day, they still endure such relationship. What do you have to say about women that are wealthy enough to live on their own but still choose to remain in such relationship? So at the end of the day, when it comes to abuse, I don't feel we should just get our energy towards educating women on how they should be financially buoyant, how they should like get their financial strength. No, I think we should go down to mindset because mindset change is what will as in change everything. Because if you have the mindset that okay, no matter how rich I am, if I'm not married, I'm not accomplished, then where are we? Because no matter how rich that woman becomes, she will feel that her value is tied to being married. And so whatsoever it is she faces in that marriage, she will want to endure it so that her self-worth and her value will, in a sense, still remain intact. It is time like to educate women, to enlighten them, create awareness. Mindset change. It's not just about being in a relationship that makes you the woman you should be or the woman you can be. You have a whole lot of potential. With or without a man, you can succeed. I know the Bible is against divorce. The Bible is against divorce. You're not supposed to divorce your partner. The only ground Bible grants you to make a divorce is on the ground of adultery. But do you know what? When your life is threatened, when your life is threatened, at least the Bible allows you to separate. That is just the truth because you have to be alive to keep serving even God. You can't be dead and expect to like tell people about God or do other things. Life is more like there's more to life than just what we think. There's more to life than just being married and staying married. That's why I see many women, the way they say certain things, the way they do certain things, and I wonder, you see a woman and you think this woman is fulfilled, but deep down when you go close to her, you sense some kind of insecurity because of the fact that she's not yet married. So she's not considered as a responsible member of the society. We need to change that mindset. That is the mindset that makes many women stay back in relationship that are abusive, abusive. Yes, that's the kind of mindset we need to change. We need to teach our girls from day one, like from the word go. They should understand this, that you have a lot of potential with or without marriage. Marriage is the act of coming together between persons, a male and a female. That is the appropriate way. Between a male and a female, and as in they've agreed that we want to spend our life together. So they are coming together means, okay, your goals in life, my goals in life. Let's meet together and see how we can make it easier for each other to achieve. You are coming and coming. Okay, the goals we are individually having, let's see how we will merge together and see to it that these goals are being fulfilled, or we can see to it that we realize a new goal that we can together push forward. It's not the one that one person will come and be dragging the other person down. No, now life is too short for that. Like some days ago now, there's something that been going around. I don't want to go too detailed. There's something that been going around the internet. I don't want to like deep too much because it stirs up anger in me, and I don't want that part of me. I don't want that part of me yet. It's so painful. How will a child grow up? Imagine the joy your parents had when giving birth to you. Imagine the joy. They were happy that they've gotten a daughter. Imagine the stress they went through. Imagine the effort they put to see to it that you started school, you are able to complete school, you even went to higher institution, you read a course. Like, just imagine the effort it took on different people's part. At the end of the day, you end up working. Like just imagine it in your head. The whole process at the end of the day cut short suddenly. By who? By just one man that doesn't appreciate you. By just one man that doesn't appreciate you. No, no, no. It's really time that our mindset change. It's really time our mindset change. Because until our mindset change, there are many people, as I'm speaking to you now, there are many people that are undergoing domestic abuse. They are not saying anything about it and intend not to say anything about it. And in future, like this time will not be the last time we experience such. It's something that will continue so long as this world is still like going. It's something that will continue, except there's a mind change both individually, mind change both societal and even in a family setting. How do family members accept you? Okay, whenever you have an issue with your partner, in this part of the world where I come from, Nigeria for instance, whosoever you turn to for advice end up telling you that you are the one to make the decision, which of course is true. You are the one to make the decision on what to do. But at the end of the day, what if you've ended up, let me say you're in an abusive relationship and you've decided to quit such relationship. That same family telling you you have the right to do what you want to do are the ones that will tell you, no, this decision you've made is wrong. Because despite they are telling you you have the free will to decide, they are indirectly telling you that you have one option, which is to stay back. They don't have to stay by word that you have to stay, you're already married, you have to stay married. But they will tell you it's your decision. But at the end of the day, if you choose otherwise, they will try to advise you and try to tilt you toward accepting the other parts that they feel as the only option, which is to remain there. You must not die there. Like, you have to be alive to do anything it is you want to do in this life. And then imagine the kind of union that have already brought about children. What do you think will be in the mind of such children? That their mom, for now, I'm just as in focusing on the female gender here. It's not as if men are not being abused physically too, but it's more on the women's side than the men's side. That's why I'm focusing on the men's side. Like it's something, it's really painful. I don't like dipping my hands too deep because it's annoying. Imagine just being cut short, all in the name of what? Because you want to stay married, you want to answer Mrs. Is it worth it? Is it worth your life? After all the struggles you've been through, after everything that you're supposed to be with someone that is supposed to make this life that is already hard a bit even easier at least. But you're now with someone that is even making life more difficult and you think it's worth it? No, 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 no. I think we need to go back. We need to trace it back to our mindset. There is need for mindset change. Staying in that relationship is not worth it. As I told you earlier, I've been in an abusive relationship before. I've been in an abusive relationship before, but the relationship I've been in is not the relationship that was between like the opposite sex. It wasn't like it wasn't a romantic relationship. It wasn't between me and any of my boyfriend. Then it was between me and girlfriends. I remembered us being in a circle of about, is it 4 ladies? But I was not feeling the treatment. I was not feeling it right. There's a way like they say certain things whenever you have your opinion, the way they just bring it down. Like I got to thinking, and at a point I had to sit myself down, and I was like, Nora, you are more than this. You know your worth. You are more than this. You have to take the right step. Then imagine a woman being in an abusive relationship that involves the opposite sex. A woman that is wealthy enough to cater for herself and, if possible, the children she have already brought to this world. Imagine her still sticking to such relationship, all in the name of what will people say? Oh God. What will people say have taken a lot of people to their early grave, and will is still taking and will continue to take until we change our mindset. Being in a relationship does not define the person you are. Like you can stay single forever and still give out your best. You can be single forever and give out your best. And sometimes you can be in a relationship with the wrong person that will make you not even be able to give anything, talk more of giving your best. So mindset needs to change. Our mindset needs to change. With or without marriage, you can be who you want to be. That is why I don't like it when people start asking people questions like, when will you get married? When you enter this marriage game, you are the one to stay in that marriage. Oh, see all those people disturbing you, telling you when are you getting married. None of them will be there to answer anything for you. So if you allow anybody worry you or push you to getting married when you don't feel ready to, it's on you. Oh, because if anything goes wrong, trust me, those same persons, if you should call them to help you resolve anything, they will be the ones pointing fingers. They will be the ones telling you, why didn't you pick right, forgetting the fact that they forced you to. So I think if you love yourself first, it will make you know yourself, and it will make you set boundaries. And certain boundaries will make you know there are certain things you can't take. Like by virtue of the fact that, like, I love myself, I can't take this shit, and this shit can't goes on, that can't go on around me, and you won't take it, and it will stand so. So please, like, please, this is getting to me. I don't want to stay too long on this live broadcast. Let's just change our mindset, please. You can be who you are, with or without marriage. Don't put time limits on yourself. Don't put time limits on yourself. Like before age so I want to get married, before age so I want to get married. No. I keep telling people that know me, like people around me, I keep telling them that I never had it in mind that, okay, see the exact day I want to get married, see the exact year I want to be before I get married, see the exact years I don't want to exceed before getting married. You see those timelines, those are what push people. You see those timelines, you've given yourself targets, you see those targets, those are the things to drop you down. Because by the time you say, before getting to 30 years, you want to get married, and hello, you are 28, you've not gotten any serious suitor yet, you start thinking, and before you know, palpitations will start. And before you know, desperation sets in. When desperation sets in, what will happen? Anybody that just comes around, you'll be like, oh, okay, I wanted this in a man, but at least this person have this. Okay, let me accept now. And before you know, you just enter. Let's see as it goes. Let's see as it goes. Let's see as it goes. Before you know it, you are in a love relationship that you never thought to go that far. And at the end of the day, you end up marrying. Yes, that moment preparing for wedding and everything, people gifting you, greeting you and all, will be all exciting to you and all. Pre-wedding pictures, that is now the trend of today. Like everything will be, but what happens after the wedding? The marriage comes in, and what happens? What happens? Please, 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 please. We need to go back to our mindset, and we need to do a little bit of change. If not, many more are going down for this. You are listening to this today and you are thinking, I'm not the one, I'm not the one. Well, many people that said their partners turned out to be abusive confirm that their partner were not abusive from the word go. At beginning, they were not. So at some point, something changed. Something changed. So what I'm saying here is, even if you are in a peaceful relationship, even if you are not in any relationship, even if you are in a relationship you are contemplating if it's abusive or not, just know when to call it quits. Know when to call it stop. As I keep saying, like, you have to be alive. See, for this married thing, apart from marriage, apart from even family relationship, you have to be alive to keep doing it. Before you live life, you have to be alive. You need to be alive. So please, our mindset need to change. We need to teach our children from now so that they know that they are worthy to be alive. They are worthy of being whatsoever it is they want to be, with or without a partner, without or without friends. If you are with friends that always bring you down and always make you to just think about yourself as being weak, as being inadequate, then you need to think. You must not be in a love relationship to be in an abusive relationship. Thank you so much. I don't want to say much on this live broadcast. I'm already 21 minutes plus. I don't want to stay long, but this is my very first broadcast and I really enjoyed it. I think I'll do more of this from time to time. Thank you very much, my two viewers. You guys, I don't know if there was a switch in the viewers, but I started with one, and it became two, and then now I'm ending with two. Thank you so much for this platform. Thank you for listening to me. I just hope with time I will get to have a more interactive session whereby as I'm discussing, I'll be reading more messages and be responding to them. Thank you so much. Please and please remember, let's change our mindset. You have to be alive to be in any relationship. Thank you so much. Until some other time, for now. Bye.